Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? Robert Mack, how are you? Tommy, how's it going? Um, as you can see, which you probably can't see that well, day before yesterday, uh, we finally had the wall removed there. Right on the right is the man cave. This is looking coming out of my bedroom and going down the stairs over there. And then there'll be two stairs on the outside there, and he bought all the material. He's supposed to be back this morning. Actually, we'll probably see him. He's usually here early. And then there'll be a sliding gate. My wife wanted a. I'm making gestures here, and like you guys can see me, a sliding gate uh, going across there. It's only going to be as wide as one of those panels. I don't know how wide they are. Anyway, meter or so, and yeah, and I'll tell you what, it's really awesome, man. Instead of having to go out the front of the house, through the gate, around over to the other gate, open up that gate, come down, come all the way down the driveway, uh, right out my door, down two steps, down two more, and the garage is right, over there. So makes it a lot nicer. We had planned on doing that from the beginning, and the dogs will have, obviously, now that we have the front gate, the dogs will have twice, a huge area compared to what they have around the house here. So, hey, Randy, why decided to your name showed different? How are you? Hope everything's going well. Um, but yeah, so he'll be here. So I don't think it's going to be an extremely long live stream today. I am down to 110 kilo. So things are going well on that front. Haven't changed pretty much anything. Been reading a lot about. I asked my doctor because we tested with my watch, and actually some of the stuff was off. And I told him when I originally did it, I use it more as a gauge. Not that it's a right number on whether it's for sugar or for blood pressure or whatever. It shows pretty consistently. So if I see a high spike or something, I know that there's a problem. I use it for that. But he said, I eat. I told him, I said I eat at least 2 eggs every day in the morning. I'll have 2 eggs, one piece of toast, the 3 or 4 slices of avocado, and tomato. And I watched a video this morning that's saying the doctor's saying eat 4 of them a day, and they're saying that forget about the cholesterol. And he told me, he said, I said, how is my cholesterol? Now, he's got me on cholesterol meds, but he only has me on that because the lower the better, in his opinion, at being, almost 70 years old and, this kind of crap, they want it as low as possible. He said people try, even with medication and shit like that, to get to the level that you're at. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it. It was 105. And he said mine is way higher than that and shit anyway. So he gave me everything except for this protein in my urine, and I forgot to tell you guys about, and gals. um, and I guess it's not a great thing. I guess it means that my kidneys are failing. Is what he said. Look it up on Google. He said there's not much that you can really. He said, well, I got you on a med for it, but he said that I looked at it, and before it affects life is 20 to 25 years. Well, shit, I'll be dead before then, I'm sure. So anyway, so that was the only bad thing. Everything else, liver function, sugar, everything was good. And he said the reason the kidneys, I guess it's the kidneys, is because the diabetes affects that. So, hey, Tip, how you doing? So anyway, so I don't know. I feel great. I need to get in the gym. Hold on. I've got too much energy. I went golfing with Andrew, golfed like crap. I told you guys that, but had a great time. It was awesome. I'm going to take a few lessons. I just can't stand to be that bad, but I still have fun either way. just to get it down, to get it right. So I never took lessons before, even the 30 years ago when I golfed. I just managed, but it was horrible. So is Jake here? Wow. Hey Jake, how you doing? And I'm going to. It's awesome having my truck back, although it's already gone. The daughter asked already to take it at 4:00 in the morning because it is absolutely freezing cold to drive the scooter in the morning at 4 a.m. She's going and helping out at the school with the Thai dance and stuff that she did at the Elephant Festival and some other stuff. She's working with the kids at the school, which maybe she's going to get into teaching. That's what she has her credentials for. She can teach Thai dance. She can teach, I guess, I don't know anything else, but, she went through college and got degrees or whatever. So, so she asked if she could take it. And I was in the middle of putting my screen back in, that big screen that I have for the trailer deal, and remounting that and remounting the radar detector. So I said I didn't finish mounting the radar detector, just take it down, put it in the center console. My camera all along, when they put my camera in, they ran a plug-in in my center console deal all the way up and into the ceiling and all that shit to the camera. And I'm looking at it, and before I ordered some 12 volt to that to all the different style connectors, USB, because there's a USB connector up there made for a camera, I would imagine. So yesterday when I was farting around, I plugged it in there, found the right one to go in the top. It's the same. It's a better model than this, but it's the same. It's this little deal there, right? Plugged it in, camera came on, turned off the truck, camera went off. So that was done. I don't have to have any kind of, wire. I didn't have to run anything. Because when they did the truck, they didn't put that back. They just coiled up the cigarette lighter plug and that plug in and put it in the center console. I'm happy with everything. The truck, I guess they replaced 3/4 of the freaking wiring harness and a bunch of other shit. Said it was over 100,000 baht. I paid because they did a change on the antifreeze and stuff. 1,700 baht is what I paid. The insurance took care of everything else. Where I had jackknifed the truck when I was backing up and hit the trailer and popped the back lens. They fixed that. Where the front, where I pulled off the molding that went around the wheel and shit, they replaced that under the insurance and everything. So the truck looks awesome. So anyway, she's got that. So I'm going to order that rack for the back. Jake was nice enough, and I really, Jake really liked that place that you guys had went to. It looks like it's perfect. It looks like it's perfect. So I might try that. And then I've been talking, kind of threw it out to Craig and taking the trailer and going that way. So I don't know exactly what. And then, of course, Ko Chang. But I think I'm going to just, if I do go there, I might just jump on the scooter and go for one day there, spend a day, and then one day back, just to get a little ride in and just say hi to whoever's traveling with Chuck and Paige. If they even go. I don't know if they're going to go for sure. They've been talking about it. So, let's see. Bo, I haven't gotten notified. I wonder if, I know I'm subscribed. Maybe I got unsubscribed. I don't know. Like I said, Chuck is the one that brought it to my attention a long time ago, just through his videos, that, he lost like thousands of subscribers and shit, just because they weren't subscribed anymore. So weird shit. So I'll have to check, because I used to catch all of her stuff, and when she used to do little stuff in the morning, cooking breakfast and shit like that. And I thought she hadn't been doing many, but I should have figured she would have done a bunch on the elephant deal. Hey Ralph, good morning to you. Are you sure you didn't sell everything and just kind of told a little white lie to your wife, and you're actually here for good? How you doing, brother? Hope you're well. I know you're around here somewhere, Mukdahan or somewhere, so we'll still have to try to have a coffee or an alcoholic beverage, just one for me. But yeah, and on this thing, like this work here is the Solar Man's. If I would have had, he did this by himself. Now those were those heavy. The concrete slats are laying on the ground there in that reverse T there where the steps are going to be, and he did that by himself in about 6 hours. I would guess that it would have probably taken my cousin or whatever, the one that built my pool and put the walls up and did all that, 2-3 days with him and one or two other guys. The solar guy, he had to move the electrical was running across there, so he moved all that. Okay, he moved all that, and it was there in a big box and shit. It took him 2 or 3 hours to move that, 3 or 4 or 5 hours to do this. Now he's going to come back and build a sliding gate out of steel and everything there. 5,000 baht worth of materials. Total cost 7,000 baht. I mean, it amazes me. So I haven't decided whether I'm going to have him or the cousin or nephew or whatever he is do the toilet on the side of the garage. I know that he'll do it a better job, and he'll do it probably 3 times as fast for as much money, or maybe even a little bit less. I'm just a stickler. Well, I consider the Solar Man as family, sort of, kind of, through a back way, something or other. I want to give them work. That's just part of being here in Thailand. I think you should give, your family as much work as possible. Is it the brightest thing to do? No. Can it get you in trouble? Yeah. But I still would do it. I'd do it over and over again. I like to see him, because if he's working, he's not drinking. And when he's not drinking, he does good work. You've seen the pond, you've seen the pool. I mean, he's capable. My wall has been there for 3 years, and you could shoot a line level down at a beam down it, and it'd be straight as it was the day he put it in. So I'm happy when he's sober and building shit. Let's see. Hey, Justin, how you doing? Morning to you. So yeah, so he's going to be here. He'll probably be here. What time is it now? He'll be here like 8:30, probably 9, between 8:30 and 9:30, and then he'll be doing the steel on there. And can you guys see that little my little arrow? Let me know if you can see my arrow. I'm curious. I don't know if you can or not. Let me know. Let's see. Hey, Ron, am I in trouble? What? Why would you be in trouble? What did you do? Yeah. So feel good. Way too much energy. Need to get to the gym. And I'm thinking about starting that blue crap. What else I saw in the egg deal from the doctor? You guys check it out on YouTube. Put in eggs, 4 eggs a day, and see what comes up. I don't know who this doctor is, but there's a lot of them that just say that's a complete fallacy about eggs raising your cholesterol, and the benefits: eyes, cloudiness in your brain, all the stuff, all the vitamins, and everything that's in the egg. Because it's the start of life, obviously, that you're eating. Kind of gross, I guess. It's good. So I'm actually even thinking about bumping it up, depending on what my calorie intake and how my weight progresses. Bumping it up to 3 in the morning, or maybe even just keep the 2 in the morning and get 2 hard-boiled eggs between meals as a snack-ish, something or other. But I was interested. I watched it. It was I was really intrigued by everything that's in there, all the vitamins and minerals and shit for your eyes and shit for everything. It was skin and all sorts of shit. So I've heard a bunch of people talking about it in the past, but I never. It just popped up on my as I was surfing the net. Mitch is here now. Mitch isn't even. I don't think he's alive. I don't. I think he had a bunch of videos, but I think there's some kind of a ghostwriter or something that just keeps posting 2 or 3 videos every morning. And I think he put in a queue of about 200 or 300 videos. He didn't want people to know that he had passed. God rest in peace. How you doing, brother? Hope you're well. As I screw with you, it feels good to F with you a little bit. I have been trying to catch some of the videos. Yeah, I think you're putting out like 2 or 3 a day. So I tried to. Yeah. I don't need eggs. Eggs are pure. Yeah, I don't know. What I saw in that video, I was really intrigued. And like I said, they're talking about helping with the cloudiness in the brain, and thinking and your eyesight and skin and vitamin D and vitamin this and vitamin that and everything that's in it. And there's supposed to be a bad something or other in a raw white part of the egg. But he said if you're cooking the egg, it doesn't, and you'd have to eat 10 raw white eggs a day for a long period of time to get whatever was in there. I don't remember what he said because I don't eat raw eggs. So it was everything that was in there was good. And I'm sure that if you looked for it, you could probably find something on the internet to say how bad it is. But when my doctor looked at me, there's people, that are 25 years old that want the cholesterol levels that you have of 105 or whatever. So I was happy to hear that. Wasn't so happy to hear about the high protein in the pea, because that means I guess my kidneys are failing. So I don't know. But when I looked at it, he said, look up on Google. So if he told me to look it up on Google, it must not be that important of a deal, because then what I got on it, most of it was, if it was progressing really bad and all this kind of stuff, it's still like 20, 25 years before it's going to become a problem or something. So. And once a 62 hard-boiled eggs in one sitting, some men. There was a guy on when because when you watch something like that, 4 or 5 of them pop up in the queue on the right. And one of them was a muscle-bound dude, and I ate only eggs for a week. Watch the video and see what happened. I didn't get a chance to watch the video, but the energy level that I have now is through the roof. You look like you've lost a lot of weight. I don't have a clue. Like I said, I try to catch a little bit of your videos here and there and try to comment as much as I can. And if you guys are watching this and you're watching somebody's channel, comment on the video, even if you say, hi, hope you're well. I do that all the time. And it helps in the whatever rhythms. And I'm sure it's going to get, I think the whole thing's controlled by AI now. So I don't know. Hey, Craig, how you doing? I talked about you a little bit about getting the trailer, and I got my truck back, and I'm happier than hell on that. And I got the sprays. If Kenny's watching, I haven't tried them yet. I did talk to the people at the Ford dealer, because some of them say you do it once and it lasts for 6 months. They say it don't work, but I'm going to try it anyway. I bought them, so I'm going to spray it. But it's up on concrete. I don't park it in the field anymore, and I think I'm going to get a couple like you had, a couple of outdoor cats. They probably aren't going to last very long, but maybe they'll get up in the motor. The only thing I got to worry about then is, making sure that they're not in there when I take off. If I start killing cats, my wife will kill me. So, yeah. So I don't know. Check it out, because it really intrigued me, the egg thing. That's just something off topic and nothing to do with Thailand. But I know that there was a bunch of stuff coming up on visas and stuff. I've kind of, but I haven't heard anything, I'm on long-term stuff, so I don't know about this other stuff. I don't even know why they give a shit. Costa Rica was the same way. There was guys, the guy that I watched, there was two gay guys that when before I went to Costa Rica, I started hit up YouTube and watched them, and they, did currency and all. I think they're still on. I haven't watched them in, 20 years or something. But they've been there. The one's a Costa Rican, one of the guys, obviously. The other guy's a white guy, Farang. But he'd been there 7 years and just on border deals. 7 years. And they were starting to crack down in Costa Rica. And I'm going, if you're going there and you're spending money, I just don't understand some of the logic in a lot of these countries, that they don't want, it seems like they make it harder and harder. Well, I guess some of the visas and stuff like that, they're trying to make it harder for doing border runs and stuff, but it doesn't involve me. But, if it involves you, you might want to check into it. Hey, brother. How you doing, Aaron? Hey, Twin Force. How are you doing? Let's see. Dr. Berg says you can eat up to 4. Yeah, that's what this. I don't know if it's the same doctor. It was just a guy that was when I was surfing the shit this morning at 4:00 in the morning. Run across, and I go, this is interesting because I had questioned my doctor when I went a week ago or whatever it was, 4 or 5 days ago, and he said, no, whatever you're doing, keep doing it because, like I said, he said people would love to have your cholesterol level. So and all my triglycerides, everything in my blood work was good except for the protein in the pee, which is a big one, I guess. But I don't know. How many years? If I could get 20 years, I'd be a happy camper. You're talking what, close to 90. I mean, and I don't want to go that long if I'm in a diaper or a burden on people. We've went down that road a bunch of times. But morning, brother, or good evening. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, so I don't know. But like I said, a lot of good things. So I thought I'd bring that up this morning since I was watching it. And that, like I said, I'm really happy with the way that this had come out. And like I said, it will actually probably, well, I don't know. We'll see how long the video is going to go. It'll go as long as when people start dropping off and I get tired because I do have some stuff I want to do in the garage on the solar system. I'm really happy with what I'm seeing on the freaking solar stuff. Like right now, my big batteries, I'm making adjustments on the garage. The garage is actually using more energy than my house. So I got that new program with the little clamp-on deals that give me exactly what I'm using kilowatts and stuff. And I'm going to make a change to what it is I don't have enough battery. I've only got 200 amp hour of battery. I'm using 600 to 800 watts throughout the night on the pond, on the man cave, and the garage. And most of it obviously is coming from the pond. When I punch into that and the calculations that I do, it's only going to do about, depending on the efficiency of the inverter, it's only going to do about 7 hours, was what it did. So last night I made a change and I dropped the battery voltage down, and I guess I dropped it too low. The thing was banging back and forth at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, which would have been 7 hours later, and the batteries were pretty much depleted. So I went in there and I put it on the grid. It was pulling like 4,000 or 5,000 watts. So it screwed up today's deal. But I asked Google and I looked at the pamphlet, and I'll go and change it. I said, can I put a priority in there that the batteries are only to be charged by solar? And it said yes. Google said yes. So I got to go back in and do that. So that way, when it goes through, okay, till 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, it's going to pull 600 watts instead of 4,000 or 5,000 trying to charge the batteries until 6 o'clock when the sun pops up, and then it'll start charging the battery. So today I'll let the batteries run down and I'll see how long it takes. We're getting good sunshine here in Surin, although it's cold in the morning. cold to Thai people. It's comfortable to me. But I'm going to make that change in there. And I'm guessing I got a couple of spikes in there, but you look at the one on the house right now, I have not used any electricity. Let me see. Let me bring this up. Right now, I've got 40% on in the battery. I'm pulling in 1,500 watts. The house is using 1,000 watts, and I've used zero point 0.1 kilowatt hour on the house system. So I won't use any today. The sun's going to be out. It'll charge the battery. The battery's 100%. It runs all night. Granted, we're using less because it's cooler and I'm not running 4 or 5 air conditioners. But still, like I said, it's going to be what I'm hoping for, right around 1,000 to 1,500 baht during the high season. I'm going to call it, for 5 or 6 months, and during the rainy season when we're not getting as much sun, I'm shooting for what I got right now, somewhere between 25 and 35 on 2,500, 3,500 baht on the house then. So an average of a couple thousand baht a month, and I'm happy with that. So I got to make that change, and we'll see how it goes. Let's see. Hey John, what's up? I just saw you now. Sorry, I was rambling about the solar, obviously. Let's see. Yeah, cool and breezy, and it's cold to Thai people. I think it was 15 this morning, 16, something like that. Let's see what it could say. The Naked Guru channel recently interviewed a couple that are off grid, and the guy has 2 batteries laying on the floor and big old flat car batteries. Yeah, it just depends. Like if I wasn't running an air conditioner and the pond, I mean, you got to have at least amp hours to get through the night in order to do what I'm doing. Now I can do one of two things. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to do that, make that change in there and see how much power I use. The second thing I could do, I changed the pond and the man cave and put it on the garage. I think that I can just put the pond back on the house. That's going to be 500 or 600 watts. The rest of it's pulling a couple hundred watts. The batteries will take care of that, no problem. And the battery, the 628 amp hours that I have on the house is more than enough when it's fully charged to take another 600 watts throughout the night. So I'll make that, and I'll let you guys know what happens in case anybody is interested in that. But I'm really optimistic that I'm going to see maybe as soon as the next billing cycle, 1,500, under 2,000 baht. And that's because like I said, I pulled 10 kilowatts out of it last night, charging that battery for 3 hours on the grid, because it was 2:00 in the morning. I went out to the garage, and that made it nice having that hole in the wall. Like I said, just step right out and I'm pretty much at the garage. And I came back and went to sleep. So that'll bump it up, And that program that I got, I paid $12 for their analysis throughout the year. I'll show you kind of what I get. That it does it for the amount that I paid for it and everything that's in it. I can get this kind of deals. If you could see it now, the house, it says it jumped up to 1. It gives me that. If you see right here where my finger is, it's saying that the garage has used 15 watt hours, kilowatt hours, and below it 1.5 on the house. It shows both that and it'll show me graphs and stuff on it on hourly what it was. There's so many more things the thing could do. And to keep that program was $12.99 for the year to add it on to this Tuya deal. So I'm more than happy with it. It says, garage 16.1. And then I put in, we do have a 2-tier deal, but up here you can't see it either, is saying that I pay, the usage is 17.67 total today between the both. And it's 74 baht is what I spent. I put in 4.2 per kilowatt. The first 150 kilowatts is 3.2, and then the rest of them above that in the mid range are 4.2, and I think at the top it's 4.3 for anything above 400 or something. So, I get a deal on every day what it is. So, being kind of anal with that kind of crap, I like it, and it was, like I said, ridiculously cheap. I think the pieces that I bought, I put one on the house, obviously, and one there, were $15 each. It took me 10 minutes to put them in. You just clamp it around the grid wires coming in. The box is this big. You hook it up through your phone to the internet. You're done. Name it, and off. You're off and running, which is cool to know. For $15, like, I don't know if Craig's interested or anything. You clamp it on where your grid comes in, and on your phone via the internet, and you can check and see exactly how. Even you can put them on individual appliances, and it all turns into a smart home. You can clamp it on your air conditioner. You clamp it on your air fryer. You can clamp it on your refrigerator. Clamp it on, and it'll give you readouts of what each one of them is using in hourly, daily, monthly, yearly. It's pretty interesting for $15, and you could use it as an impulse buy, Craig, on Lasada. How far am I behind? Okay, Mitch is wishing, craving pulled pork. Yeah, no, everybody is. He needs to retire. Question: are your guests still? Yes, they are. We're coming here for 2 days. We're driving from here to Ko Chang for 5 days, driving back here for 1 day, going to Ubon House for 2 days. Then I'm going to drive them to Ubon Airport. They'll fly from there to Bangkok and then back home. And then I said on their next one, because I said, I know that if you guys get a taste of Thailand, you're going to want to come back. I want them to retire, but my buddy is a fanatic on working and making money. When the lab jumps in bed, they're outside and grab the pillow. Is it cold? Yeah, and Bear gets scared. Dinner got beat up. That one dog that I told you I wanted to do the video on, she comes in here in the morning. She even jumps up the step on this deal. It's about yay high. She jumped up and she jumped down, and her back legs are. I still haven't done the video, but boy, the two female labs and the chocolates, and one of the babies that is now big, Jaguar, one of the ones that we kept from their last litter, tore her up, man. I still got the peroxide and everything here. She spent the night here 2-3 nights ago, ripped her neck open and had to do a little surgery, but she's in good shape now. I still got to do that video because she's amazing. She amazes me. She's a very special dog, and but she was growling at him and causing shit. She just didn't realize exactly where her position in the pack was, so she found out the hard way. Yeah, the only ones in the house are the two little chihuahuas, and they have run of the bed. Yeah, and I need to get on the e-bike, and it's been nice out. Let's see, made it busy since 6 this morning. I was just talking about you. I have problems with the batteries. I made some changes on the one. What I found out, I was sitting in the garage yesterday, and all of a sudden I can hear when the fans come up and it starts charging the batteries from the grid. Well, there's a low and a high when they come in, when they come out, priority. I reset that, and I think I set it too low. These batteries are effed up. Okay, my batteries, when you read them at voltage, they're 50, 51, 52 when they're fully charged. According to the deal I need, they're not fully charged until 53.8 or something. So anyway, I put it to 47 on the low, and last night the lights started coming on and off in my pond and in my room. So I went out there and bumped that up to 59, and then coming back at 50 or no 48 and whatever. So I did that, but I also found out, I don't know how yours are running, but I don't want, when I went out there, I changed the priority so that they would charge the batteries. And then I made that change and went back, and it was low enough so it did start to charge them. I come to find out there's a program in there that I can prioritize only charge the battery with solar. So because I ate up 10 kilowatt hours in that 2 or 3 hours this morning, from 2 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock or whatever, 10 kilowatt hours charging the batteries when they're only pulling 600 watts, the pond is pulling. So what I wanted to do, it says if I'm pulling around 1,000 watts, it'll only go 7 hours on my 200 amp hours. That depends on the efficiency of your inverter, how much it uses to just idle and all that shit. So it did. It lasted 7 hours, and it went down at about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And so what I'm going to do is, if I do that, when it gets down to that certain things and wants to charge it, it's not going to, and then it'll switch over to the grid. Well, the grid's only going to see 600 watts for 3 or 4 hour, 5 hours until the sun comes up. As soon as the sun comes up, it's going to start charging. So I can put a solar only charge deal in the program. You probably know that. So tell me if you know that or not. I'm way behind. Everybody saying hi to Kenny. There's my boy. Yeah, he's out in front. He's locked because this is here, Jake. This is open. The guy's coming today to build the sliding gate across there. And then once that comes in, then he can come back in, and we'll let the dogs in and out of there. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I took when it said mine were full. Okay, I put my probe on the battery, and the battery was only putting out 51 volts. So I don't know. Maybe I just got two bad batteries. I don't know. I'm thinking about bringing them back to the guy and just saying, here, you check them out and you tell me whether these batteries are good or they're effed up, and see what he says. But I don't know how do you have your deal? Do you have grid charging it, or do you have solar only charging your batteries? Is Nikki here? I didn't see Nikki. Are you here, Nikki? If you are, hello. What did I miss? If I missed anybody, sorry. I'm rambling. But yeah, so it was interesting. But I think if I do that, and like I said, man, I'm looking at my one, and that program deal that I put on, I don't know if you saw that, Kenny. That's like $12.99 a year. It gives me how much a kilowatt, how much I spent for the day, how many hours or how many kilowatts I used that day, and it'll do graphs and everything else. And it was $15 for the deal, and you just clamp it on where the grid comes in, the little box. You tape it to the wall and program it through your phone, hit it, attach it to the internet, and it'll give you all sorts of information. So I think it's worth it just to have, just to something else to play with. But it gives me exactly. Plus, if I want to compare it to what the company's actually charging me. Solar is automatic, but I can change it to grid charge if needed. Yeah, that's what I've got to do. See, mine was on. When it got down, it would, if it was nighttime, it would use the grid, and that's what I don't want it to do, because probably running six. I think I looked at it, was around 600 or 700 watts for that deal that have got me 10 kilowatt hours trying to charge the battery. It probably would have got me maybe 2 or 1.5 or something. So I'll know tomorrow, because I'm going to change it this afternoon as soon as I get done here. But this Tuya program and that little deal from China is freaking awesome. Unbelievable. You already have something to play with for free. Yeah, so happy with and like I said, man, the difference between the guy that built my walls and the solar man is what you see right there. He took the powered 2-inch conduit that was on the outside of the wall there, the box that he did when he moved and tied in the man cave and the garage and all that power and all that was on the outside of that wall there. Took that off, rerouted everything, knocked the wall down by himself. He did all that in one day. And I'm imagining maybe he'll have a helper with him today, but I doubt it. The rest of it's going to be steel and the expanded metal on there, a sliding gate. You can't see me using my Italian hands. the sliding gate, all out of steel, painted, 2 steps going down on the other side, 5,000 baht worth of material, and the total to do all that was 7,000 baht. So 2,000 baht in labor. It's just it's amazing, and the guy does great work. So I'm debating on whether I'm going to let him, and I said it earlier, let him do the bathroom on the outside of the garage, or have the cousin do it. I haven't decided. Yeah, it's just yeah, like I said, man, I look at it right now. All this thing will run out at midnight. It'll never go above this. It'll use maybe 2 kilowatts for the house, and the batteries, like I said, right now are still at 41%. They're charging right now, 2,500. I'm gonna once I build the 2-bedroom Thai style house for my in-laws here on the other side of the wall, right up there on the other side of the wall. I'm going to put all the solar panels that are on my roof, because they're in horrible locations, but it was the only place at the time, and put them on that roof, and it'll charge longer. Like if I look at this one, it's actually 1,869 watts at this time in the morning. And if I look at let's see if I have it. I've got 2,000, over 2,000, 2,200 watts on the garage. And it's been that way for an hour. And this one just came up from like 300 or 400 watts. It's because the way that they're sitting and they're shaded and they're angled and that kind of crap. I don't know how much that's going to cost me. I'll find that out when I do it. Of course, I'm not going to do the house until I get a million, 1.2 million baht back when we sell the house. Then there'll be an extra, hoping 750,000 baht. I'm building for a half. 250 will go to the in-laws, and I'm going to build that house for 500,000 baht, come hell or high water. So I've done all the breakdowns and all the penciling and everything, and it can be done. So we'll see. Is it going to be the top of the line? No, it's going to be like my garage, out of block. It'll have air conditioning. It'll have ceilings. It'll have insulation. It'll have all the amenities that is needed. It's just not going to be, top quality. The guy off grid has 2 8 kW inverters. Yeah, I had these 6.2s that are junk now. I'm going to try to get them back and see if I can get reimbursed any money. 12.5 in both, 12.2 in the garage, 12.5 I think on the Lux Power, which is a way better inverter on the house now. So what I would have done, I paid 4,500 baht, 45,000 baht for those 314 amp hour nice good batteries that I have on the 2 of them I have on the house. I paid 40,000 for these 2 not so inferior batteries, I'm going to call them. I'm going to be nice. Another 5,000 baht, and I could have had 314 amp hours instead of 2, and I would have been fine. And that might be what I end up doing, is just taking those. Maybe he'll take them back or whatever. If not, maybe I'll just sell them on Lazada. I don't know, but I'm almost tired of effing with the batteries in there. What did I miss? Did I miss anything? No. How come? Ah, okay. Sorry if I'm missing stuff. Andrew's here. Oh, there you are. There's my golfing buddy. Let's see. Okay, I don't think I missed anything. Gator's saying, what did you do? Sexy people, you look good on the plate. The biscuit, I got a duck for now. All right, take it easy, Jake. But yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. Kenny's had good luck with them. The guy told Kenny they were secondhand batteries. He never told me. He never told the solar man, and he never told my wife. Did he do it on purpose? I highly doubt it. I think it just either slipped his mind, thought he told one of the three people that were there. Maybe he told me and Ty. I don't know. You know, he might have. He might have told me and Ty. I don't have a clue. What I do know is I probably wouldn't have bought them. But we'll see. We'll see what he says. Maybe I'll just have the solar man bring them back and say, here, test these things. We think there's a problem with them, and see what he does. If he says, yeah, they do, I'll give you another 2. I'll say, can you reimburse me, if not all the money, some of the money, and get that, and then buy one of the 315. I'll have to see. But I do want to buy that. I think I got onto that. I want to get that rack for the e-bike. I can do one or two things. I can take the e-bike and without the trailer, and I can go towards Craig's and just get a hotel in that area. And I might do that. Or I'd really rather, I think, pull the trailer and then park it there, and I got a place and spend 3 or 4 days there. Ron could probably, he's close. Jake is close too, but he's not here in Thailand. And then the other one is that where Jake had told me in Rayong, right on 1,000 baht a night, a block from the beach. It's a sandy beach. It would be, I don't know if it's perfect for surf fishing or not, but it's a good place for me to try. And I can put it on the back. The trailer goes inside. I got to have the wheels done. I'm going to try to have them done this week for the trailer. Otherwise, the trailer's ready to go. Ice chest, batteries, everything that I need, a tarp, a chair, a table, just to set up there and set up and got a place so I can have a cold drink if I want to make a little something for lunch. I've got it there, which I probably won't. But I got to put those 3.75 wheels on there, and then I'll be ready. And it just, the wheels come off and collapse, and the trailer collapse. It all fits in the back of the truck. The 300, I think it's $300 for the 10,000 baht, basically, or 8,000, something like that, for the ramp. I don't need to have anything fancy. It's only sitting this far off the ground, so I can just use the e-bike to walk it up. And then I've got that. Go get set up in the little bungalow there. Take the e-bike off, put the trailer together. I leave on a Monday, get there on a Monday, fish Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And I've got, come back there, charge my batteries, do all that, and do it, and then Friday and come back. So won't be that expensive, and it'll be fun. Of course, I'll do a video on it. I don't know how good a video will be. I'll try to get better. Okay, here's the straight. EV throttle not working. No power to motor. Notice tires low, not 20 psi, but 5. So filled up tires, and now I have power. You know, you need that stuff that I got. That what the hell's the name of it? Tire flat, or that stuff made by the government. Well, it was initially made by the government. It's got Kevlar in it, and I seen a guy put a drill into a tire and it sealed it. I've got it in my e-bike tires. I got it in the trailer tires. I'm going to put it in my Forza tires. I'm going to put it in my Scoopy tires. I bought a gallon of the stuff, and you just pump it in, and people, you can look it up on the I got to remember the name of it. You can look it up on YouTube. I watched like 8 or 10 videos on it, all of them praising the stuff. I got flat tires every 4 or 5 a year. I've had it in here and I haven't had a flat tire in 3 years. And I think somebody had told me that they'll, if the stuff will last 10 years, they say that green shit, it coagulates. This stuff stays liquid for 10 years. They said that if the tire does, if the stuff goes bad before the tire, they'll give you a new tire or something. So anyway, the stuff is really good, but I don't know. I have a clue why that, unless it's got some kind of a sensor on it, but I doubt it. And plus some of these, the fat tire e-bikes, I think they call for 15 or 20 pounds, but they put them down in the sand to 8 pounds or something. I haven't had to try it. I haven't tried it yet. So, but no, I'm I don't have a clue. What is Craig wishing for? What did I miss? Got to run. All right. See, you're probably already gone. You can stay here, bro. That's right. You do have a guest house. I forgot about that. Cold air in the morning makes tires flat. Does it have sensors for tire pressure? Maybe. Yeah, that's what I said. Maybe. I have a handful of electric mini air pumps. Works great. Yeah, I've got 2 or 3 of them too. I've got the battery jumpers, and I keep them in everything. The motorcycles, the cars, everything. And the one white one that I got, the first one that I bought, I swear it's not any bigger than my phone. It's twice as thick. It's not any bigger than my phone. That diesel Isuzu truck that I was driving, the 4-door, without a battery in it, I clamped it on there and started that truck up. It was, I was freaking amazed. And that's the best one. I've got some of the other ones. They're cheaper. They're not metal. They're plastic. And there were a kit that comes with the air pump, a jumper, and all the cables and all that shit. But they all work. But the white one, the first one that I bought, is the best one. But it's crazy because, like I said, I'm going to wait. What I was waiting for before I put this stuff in the Forza and the other one. I do have a new tire on the back of the Forza. When I got that flat on the way back from Ko Chang, that was 2 years ago. I'm thinking I'm going to put 2 good tires on there, and then I'll do it. And the same thing on my Scoopy. It's due for tires. I'll put tires on it. Then I'll put I got to see what the name of that. Hold on a second. I have to go to, what's going to be easier? It's going to be easier doing it on my phone because it'll give me Amazon with my account. It'll tell me what it is. Maybe. Thailand. Nothing in there. Oh, tire flat. For some reason. Well, he was flat out. That was it. Yeah, flat out. They got slime. I bought the gallon of it. They're not showing it here, but anyway, you'll get I had to order it from Amazon let's see, this is brand flat out anti-puncture 2-pack, 32-ounce bags. That'll probably do a bunch of, anyway, but that's the name of it. Let me see. Called Flat, FLATOUT. And they don't sell it, or I didn't see it. They don't sell it here in Thailand. They show all these vehicles, but they have some stuff that are specially made for 2 wheels. I don't know if it's any different. Some of the people say it's thinner, more watery. But anyway, everything that if you put Flat Out in on YouTube, you'll see all the videos and everybody. No, couldn't find one person say this stuff is shit. I couldn't find one. Let's see. Yeah, that's a must, I think, here. Yeah, it is. It is breezy. Today it showed the wind on and off all this week, sunshine and wind. I'd rather see. It's still a little bit overcast, but I bet you we're getting up in the on at least the main house. It's almost 9. Let's see what it's pulling now. And it's up to 2,200. That'll get up to 7,000, 8,000 watts. I think is the most I've seen. I've got what do I have? I've got 12,000 watts of panels. Like I said, they're not perfect positioning. They will be on the top of the 2-bedroom, but they're already charging the batteries up. Not much. It's actually it's putting to it. It's putting 1,000 watts to the house and 1,200 watts to the battery. So that makes me happy. On outside, it's charging the battery 3,000 watts. Pulling over here, and I got this air conditioner on, but I got it real high. The pond and everything is still only pulling 842 watts. So that's working good. Like I said, I'll get over there and make that change. Tomorrow I'll look, and with that little clamp-on deal that I paid 400 baht for, it'll give me a readout of what it did overnight, and I'm guessing it's going to be in around a 1.5 or 2 watts, or watt hours or whatever, instead of 10 or 12 or 16 or what did I say it was? Where am I at? Let's see. Right now it's at 17.79, which is 74.73 baht. And you could put in, like I said, you could put in dollars. You could put in any deal in here. I like it. And the main house is saying 1.7. My program says only what did it say? 0.1 watt. So kilowatt. So I don't know which one's that more accurate than the other, but the other one said that's 16 watts. That's a lot. I'm hoping to only do 10 watts a day on both of them, because if we go 10 watts a day, okay, where am I? Where's my calculator? If we go 10 watts a day, that's 10 times 300 times 4.2 is 1,260 baht. That's what I'm hoping for. So anywhere between 10 and 20 is going to be anywhere from 12, I think, to like 2,200 or something like that. So I'm happy. Currently using 100 watts. Yeah, I'd like to have. They have some stuff for charging little ones and stuff to put on the trailer too. I'd like to have a little bit more panel on the trailer and another battery. I've got 400 amp hours of 24, and that gives me quite a long deal. But when I'm running the air conditioner full time, if the sun's not out intensely, it has a hard time trying to keep up with that 1,000 watt of panels. I'd like to have another 500 watts. So I don't know. What I'm thinking about is maybe putting something on the back, 2 panels that come across the back that maybe lift up, hinge up. So I gotta see about that. Let's see. Greg said, my wife said that we saved 1,000 on the last month's power bill. She was all excited. How much is your bill usually a month on your electricity? I imagine it varies through the year too, because I don't know what your temperature is there now. For now here in, let me see if I can get to my program. Okay, it's saying It's actually saying only a 19 of a low today and 28 of a high. 17, 16, 13, 14, 16 over the next 4 or 5 days, and highs of 26, 27, 25, and then up to 30 on Sunday. It's showing full sun, 16 and 19 as lows and 30 as high. So, but they all show a little bit of showing wind. Actually, it's showing that the wind is dying down, which it still looks windy to me. But Thursday, it's showing the wind again, and we'll see. So anyway, like I said, I don't know. Like I said, I get excited when I have free electricity, and it's nice because right now you walk out to the front and that meter's just sitting there vibrating. It's not moving, so not spinning. But like I said, Craig's. Kenny's, I think you said yours were around 2,500, right? And then you had the first one was 500 or so, and the second one was 135 or something. But you should have is that your newest one, the 135? I know you got a credit too, so. What did you throw out, Mitch? I must have missed something. Pancakes. So what? Pancakes. What am I missing here? I'm missing too much. Entire trip, the weather has been great except for the last 3 days in the concrete jungle of Bangkok. Oh, you're in Bangkok now? You're already out of here, out of Isan? Hell of a breeze coming off the Mekong. Okay, I don't. Oh, except for the 3 days. So you're still here. The first 3 days you were in Bangkok. The youngest daughter said that it's cold in Bangkok, and she's happy that we put in air conditioning, a washer, and hot water for the shower. So they're living the dream. Well, one of them's back here, but Shushu's still there. But she said it's been cold. Usually 2 to 3. Yeah, you should think about it. Even if you put in something that you don't have any batteries on, you could get one of the same one that Kenny has, the 6.2. You could get that for 6,000 baht, and each panel I think you can get for 1,800. You could put enough panels up to when the sun's shining now, and when it's hot out, it'll at least negate. I bet you 2,000 baht of that is probably air conditioning. I don't know. Do you run your air conditioning, or is it something else, or is it you welding and shit? It could be, but I don't know. It might be something to think about. It all depends on whether you have the dough to do it or not. But like I said, you could put in, and you're obviously you're like Kenny. You know, you could do all of it yourself. And if you only had 2 batteries, you could do a whole system with full 10 panels and everything with 2 batteries for 100,000 baht. So what is that? $3,000? $3,000. And again, like I said, I don't know what the payback and shit is. I just like the idea of looking at the meter going, hey, it ain't spinning. And Isan going to Bangkok next week for 3 days, decompress before going back. Or that's what you're telling your wife. She doesn't realize that you're going, I can't screw with you anymore. She'd probably get mad at me. Is she watching? But you're coming soon. You'll be here in a year, I think, Ralph, right? Something like that, about a year. Yeah, it is in the morning here too. Like I said, the daughter wanted to borrow, or did borrow, my truck because she went to help the kids that she did the Elephant Festival with, the Thai dance and all that at 4:00 this morning, and asked if she could take it. It's cold in the morning on my brand new Honda CT that she kind of adopted. 100,000 watt scooter. Going to Bangkok. Why, are you being punished for something? I hate Bangkok. A month for a few. I shouldn't say that. I say that, and I go. I haven't went to Bangkok with somebody that knows Bangkok. I went there by myself and got pissed off at the U.S. embassy, and when I first got here, and put a bad taste in my mouth. Hey, Lewis, how you doing? Thank you very much. The wife will be happy. She said thank you for everything that you do. We're getting ready to put the stuff together for the for Christmas. She's got something planned as usual. She's she's amazing. I have a 450 watt panel and 50 amp battery. Yeah, see, I don't know where if you're 225 to 3,000 baht. Um, what are you? What's it coming from? Got to be air conditioning, right? What other big stuff? Well, you got pumps and all sorts of other shit too. Thanks again, Lewis. You're the best, man. Appreciate it. She'll be happy because I think there was 50 something dollars in there. She got paid for the first time in 3 months from Google anyway. For the first time in 3 months, just this time around, and then there was 50 baht still in there, so this will bring that one. It's got to be 100 baht. I mean $100 before they'll give it to you. So it could sit at $99. It'll sit there forever. The Google won't send it out. But I really appreciate it. She'll and like I said, she told me to tell you thank you very much. You know how much weed I can get. and when you have your weed, you don't give a shit how much money you spend for electricity. Hey Maui, how you doing? Hope you are well. When are you coming this way? Are you coming this way in December? I know you got to be coming because she wants to hang with the family. I don't know if you're still planning on going to Ko Chang. I don't know if I am or not. I know Chuck and Paige are going. Like I said, I think after the Father's Day, the big holiday. But he even said something in his video this morning. I didn't catch all of it yet. I only watched half of it. But he was saying the rooms might be getting cheaper because of the stuff we're having on the border. But I don't know. I haven't heard. It was hot and heavy like a week ago. I was hearing a bunch of blah, 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 blah. All of a sudden, the last 3 days, and I heard Trump did something with tariffs again that I don't think the Thai people liked, or the Cambodians. But my wife seemed to think Trump was on the Cambodian side. I guess he said, make peace and I'll bring the tariffs down to where everybody's happy. So maybe they decided to do that. I don't know. That's like stopping something like they did in Palestine and stuff like that. You're talking about wars and crap that have been going on for thousands of years, I don't know how I don't know. You kind of did it there too. I don't know. I hope so. I mean, no one wants, they don't want it here, but I know the Thai people don't want their soldiers' legs being blown off from mines that the Cambodians say they didn't plant. Would the Thai people do it? They wanted to blow themselves up, So I don't know. It's probably not something I should even be talking about, but hopefully they can come to a deal. So he was saying that maybe the prices would come down because of the border stuff, but I think they're gonna hammer it out. I think they have to. Leaving and staying on site. You're there now, or you'll be there in December? I definitely want to try to do that. At least go out and maybe have lunch like we did last time, and hang. Plus, I could probably use an ocean visit in December. Yeah. I might do that. Let me see. In 6 days, so that'll be pretty much right at the first, right, or something. What is the date today? 25th. Yeah, so you're right in the beginning. Okay, and you're going to be the whole month of December, Lewis. Yeah, I know. It's crazy shit, right? It amazes me through everything, through motorcycles and clubs and so killing each other. Why? Over territory and shit. It's just stupid. And they do the same thing there. And if it's over that kind of crap, man, there should be people that are intelligent enough and could sit down and say, hey, give and take and make something come instead of just putting people's lights and extinguishing their lives. Just doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem, but they sure are doing it. 2 months. That a boy. Good to hear. I will definitely try. I'll be in touch. I think I still have you on online, so I will do it and maybe try to schedule it and go for maybe 3 or 4 days. I might fly and not even worry about driving, or maybe I don't know. I will definitely I'll definitely be in touch. No, it is going for 3 days, then back to a Hin, and we will ride there first week of January. Okay, cool. Maybe we'll have to go do something in January. Well, my friends are coming on the 2nd, and they're going to be here for 10 days. But after that, by the 12th or something of January, I'm pretty much done with everything. So we'll meet up and go somewhere. I don't know. Up to you, man. Let's see. Thailand is now buying and selling more to China like everyone else. Yeah, I think so too. And I think that was because of tariff stuff that got pushed in from the U.S., right? I value Craig's opinion like I do Douglas's and people that are more intelligent than me or are more versed. Shouldn't say intelligent, but more versed in other things besides motorcycles and shit like that. But I think that's why anyway. I'm sure that Craig will advise me if I'm wrong. Can't we all just get along? Yeah, no shit. That's what my brother-in-law used to say, man. He what a good man. He went too young, too. I think he was 58. My wife was 60. And the parents lived 62 and 50, 58 also, her mother was, I think. But yeah, just too bad, man. But he was that way, man. He just could not understand why people just couldn't get along. What a good guy. What a great guy. I miss him, as I miss my wife. Okay, cool. Good to hear. Yeah, we'll do something. Even if we just take a short ride for an overnight or somewhere and do whatever. Thailand is just taking back the village areas and let Cambodia use. Yeah, I know. That's what I had heard. I heard that, I heard the Thai side of everything, and I believe my wife. My wife wouldn't lie to me, and that's what she said. The queen or the king or whatever said, no, let them stay here. We need a place to stay. And they stayed there. When they wanted to move them out, they said, oh, no, our land. So I don't know. But we'll have to see. Our friend is easy on the eye. Okay, cool. Yeah. We'll definitely make it. I'll make it there. I think. I don't see any reason why not. I gotta save a little bit. I'm on this freaking budget thing, man, and I have never been on a budget my entire freaking life. And I'm building this wall that I'm doing here. This one. It's costing me 7,000 baht. That's coming out of my 25,000 baht allotment per month. I wanted more of if I was on a budget, I wanted it to be a little closer to 25,000 baht a week. that might be a better budget I could keep to. So that's why I'm hedging on the bathroom, because that's going to cost me about 12 or 15,000. So that'll eat up my money. So, but I could always pull. But I'm trying not to do what I normally do. Oh, okay, I'll just take it from over here. But I'm going to try and give it my best. I had a great time meeting you last time, so I want to do it again. Hey, Johnny, how you doing? Talking about intelligence, lack of. I'm on the balcony, leaning over the railing, peeling my banana for breakfast. Half broke off and landed on the pool. That's not good. You could lose balance. I don't know if you're like me. Are your feet numb? You have diabetes. I swear to God, man. That's the only thing out of all the crap that's the matter with me, congestive heart failure, all this kind of shit. My numb feet is the thing that affects me the most. I can't, it's really hard for me to put on shoes. You know, I played golf barefooted. But I don't know. Hey man, I was once a professional motorcycle mechanic for a world champion. Really? Even as we need to sit down and drink a beer. I can tell you all the bad stuff that I encountered in my life, and you can tell me all the good stuff you did in yours. I would like that. And I got to make it. I've been talking. How long have I been talking about coming your way? 2 years? I don't know. Since we first met on YouTube, I think. I don't know how long has that been. The time flying by. Again, just to let you guys know, when I said, hey, it's going to be, all of a sudden it's going to be Christmas again. We're 6 days from the 1st of December. Jesus. You didn't have to do that, Louis. I was just trying to keep through a budget. Thank you very much, my friend. We'll probably let the kids take that, and I'll take the money, and I'll definitely make it and buy you lunch for sure, because my wife will get an absolute kick out of that. Yeah, no shit, right? He's the best, no doubt. But yeah, I'll figure it out. You're going to be there for 2 months. I don't see any reason that I can't make it there for a 3 or 4 day trip. If I'm going to come there, I think I'll do like, come from a Monday to a Friday. That way, I don't see my wife that much during that time anyway, and I can kick it, and I get to see people, and I can see more than one lunch. Maybe I can actually go out at night. I still want to witness with my eyes. I've never been in on a soy and a bar. I've never seen that. So maybe we'll do that. You're the man. Thank you very much, sir. But let's see. You got yeah. So I'll definitely keep. I know that I still have you. I think on WhatsApp or whatever the one is, and I will. Or what's the one I got? I got you. I'll message you and let you know. And what I'll probably do is do like that, and maybe I'll drive, or maybe I'll just maybe I'll take a bus. I don't know. Maybe I'll fly. I don't know if I want to sit on a bus for 6 hours. Maybe I'll fly. I'll fly and take a van out of or can I? I wonder if they have any flights from Buriram to Utapao yet, because that's close, right? I can. Yeah, maybe I'll check that. I don't know. I know they were supposed to. I think they used to, and then when all the crap happened, the COVID shit, they cut back on all the flights everywhere. So I'll have to see. I'll take a look, and I'll definitely get a hold of you. 5 years, holy shit! See, that's what I'm talking about. It's and like I said, it's going to be Christmas, and then again, we'll be talking the same thing next year. When I say, "Holy crap, it's Christmas again." Ah. Yeah, definitely. He would enjoy, I'm sure, the barbecue. But it's yeah. I'm jonesing for a little ocean view retreat for 4 or 5 days. Sounds good, actually. Let's see, Ron's here. How long have we been on? Wow, an hour and 20 minutes already. Time flies when you're having fun. It's still 11 people here. You guys are awesome. But like I said, I'm surprised. What time is it? Maybe he told my wife. I think he told her Tuesday. But sometimes, oh, is that him? Is that him? That might be him. Just going out of frame there. That is him. Oh, he brought a helper. So he's got two. Probably because they're going to make steps too and do all sorts of work. He's amazing. If you guys on the solar thing as far as putting in the electrical and panels and all that stuff, I highly recommend. He does a great job, clean work. He's great. As far as knowing the programming and how to hook it up, and the actual inner workings of the inverter itself and how to dial everything in, he's got a little bit of learning curve to go through. But if you're in Surin or close to here or whatever, and you need something done electrically, he can do anything. He is, in fact, I hate to say that because last time I did that, he was available to me pretty much any time, and now I'm lucky if I get him for 1 or 2 days a month with doing stuff. But I highly recommend. Highly recommend. Dave, I did see last week a video of a bloke fishing from Chiang Mai to Rayong. Yeah, if you put in surf fishing Rayong, if you put in surf fishing Thailand, they're there, and we call them sand crabs. I think most people call them sand fleas. The little deal, they're the best bait in the world. We use them in California on the coast to catch the perch, and the perch are delicious. But they have them here. They make little rakes for them that you put them in. We used to just dig them up. Certain times of year they're more abundant, but they have them here. And I think this is the time too, November, December, January, or something like that. I got to go back and look at some of the videos, but I think that it would be fun. I want to get the tires on. I got to wait and get my truck back now from the oldest daughter. Tomorrow I'll probably try to go get if I want to use the same, I'm going to bring the tires, the little bitty tires that I got on me with me, just for the width of the hub itself, because mine go through and then click in on each side because they come off. And if I get one the exact or close to the same size, if it's a little bit smaller or tiny bit bigger, I can probably make it work with the spacer. There's a spacer in there like this, so I can make the spacer a little long or a little shorter. Once I got that in, then the rim has to be wide, so it's going to be more of a, straight in instead of like this, the out of the hub. But that's okay. But I don't know if they have anything like that. If I have to have another pin made or an axle, I'll probably run one all the way through and do it the way it should have been done. But I'm going to leave it up. So I got to take it to the bike place here in Surin. Bring the tire, bring the tube, bring the rim, and show it. Let him measure up everything. See if he can order or find a rim, 2 rims for me, or 2 wheels, and then get that done. Then and I got to order the 10,000 baht deal for the back of the truck, and that has to be in my budget too. So we'll have to see. Yeah, it is a little windy, huh? Can you guys see it? And that's like kind of clicky. Well, let's see what does it look like up towards. Let's see where he is. If I've got a view of him, I don't see him out the front gate. He must be parked in front of the house. Here's this. You can see the cucumbers and long bean and green onion and all that. My wife's quite the farmer. That's where the house is going to be. So eventually that's gonna come out. The trailer and all that other crap on the ground over here, I don't know what my father-in-law is doing. So anyway, on that. But let me bring up another one of these. Where's the Ubon? No, Ubon Surin New Front. I got that one. Living room, front yard. Let's see what. Changed the wrong one. Is that? I see the front of I don't see his truck. Maybe he stopped by just to take a measurement and has to go pick up some metal or something. That could be. I want to change that back. Which one? That was the new garage. This one, I think. Come on. There we go. All right. Let me bring it back to the opening. Oh, now I got the Ubon, in case you guys want to see the Ubon pond. I get to see. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I mean, the fish love it, so I guess the green water never hurt any fish. But I like to be able to. I like to be able to see. But that's just me. Anyway, there's that one. Anyway, back. Anyway, and I'm back. Let's see. So I get when I get the bike rack or the motorcycle rack for the back of the truck. Then I'm pretty much set to go there. And like I don't know, like if I go once a month or something, I'd be happy. Or I'd like to go twice a month, but I think that might be a little much. But once a month, probably going to cost me maybe 2,000 baht in gas. It'll cost me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4,000 in the room, 4, 5, 6, and then to eat and stuff. So it might cost me 7, 8,000 baht to do it. And I don't know. I think there's probably a lot of people that would be interested in probably the content on the e-bike, fishing, catch and cook. I mean, if I catch something that I can cook, I'll cook it because I can bring whatever I want to and put up a little barbecue outside the hotel room and cook it there. I could even put it on the trailer and cook it on the beach. It might make for good content. And plus, it gives me time to just ramble into the camera. You know, I set it up on a tripod, just do whatever I want. I think it would be fun. It's something I want to at least try. I feel healthy enough and to do it. So it's probably not going to be. I've got meet Lewis, right? I got to do that. I want to go to Kenny's, meet with Kenny and Ron, and then I want to go to Rayong and do that. And then on the second, I've got what I consider my brother, my family, my blood coming for 10 days. So we'll have to play it by ear. Got to get busy. I know I'm going to go. It's been an hour and a half. Still 10 people. You guys are awesome. In case there's anybody that watches this after the fact or watching it now, with the almost 200 subscribers I got from Chuck, if you got any questions for me, my email is on the channel. It's koidoctor1@gmail.com. Write me and ask me questions. You can, if you don't feel comfortable on jumping in the chat, do these live streams twice a week. Tuesday, Thai day and time at 8 a.m. and Saturday, same thing in the States or whatever. See what your deal. States are behind. So the Tuesday one will be Monday night and the Saturday one will be Friday night. So thank you for subscribing, all the new subscribers. And let's see, had a phone call. And I will end the video. Let me see what I go up here. I don't know how much longer I'm going to have this thing. They charged me $45 a month. I thought that was just outrageous for StreamYard to have the stuff that I have. So I'm going to start checking out other ones. I mean, I still could have the basic, but I'm going to start checking out other free streaming deals and see what they're like, and maybe do some tests. So look forward to the tests. So all right, everybody, take it easy, and I will catch you on the next one. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening. See you.